Hi, it's Jenny with Jenny's Wreath Boutique, and in this video I'm going to share with you my top 10 favorite kinds of greenery to use with wreath making. Having good quality greenery is so important when it comes to wreath making. It is the foundation of any good quality wreath, in my opinion. And I love greenery. Plain greenery wreaths, mixed greenery wreaths, greenery wreaths with flowers and things on them, all of it. I love it, but you have to start with a good quality greenery. And while there's so much different kinds of greenery I love to use and use a lot, I have narrowed it down to my top 10 that I love the most and use the most often. So you will probably recognize a lot of these, but these are my favorite. And if you have watched my top 10 favorite kinds of greenery from Hobby Lobby, then there will be a little bit of overlap from that video, but these are my top 10 favorite greeneries from anywhere. If you are excited about this video and you love greenery, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that yet. And if you want a cheat sheet for my favorite places to get florals and greenery, both retail and wholesale, I have all of my favorites listed on a cheat sheet for you for free. It is linked in the description below, so grab that. Let's get into the greenery. This is the mixed forest bush. I love it so much. I've used it in so many different tutorials. Many different best-selling wreaths I've had in my shop have used this greenery, and there's a lot of different tutorials here on YouTube using this greenery. This is from Hobby Lobby, and it's just so versatile. I love that it has the seeded eucalyptus. That's really my favorite part, but it also has these little ferns in it. Comes in a little bush. Really cute. Did I say that was from Hobby Lobby? I think I did. Speaking of eucalyptus, this is another one of my favorites. This is such good quality. I love that dark color of the greenery. This is a seeded eucalyptus spray. You can grab this from Michael's online only, and it's just such good quality. I use it all the time in my mixed greenery wreaths. I use this greenery year-round. It works great in Christmas wreaths and fall. I think this dark greenery goes well against the orange and pumpkins. It's so pretty. And this looks good among evergreens and Christmas wreaths, as do most of these greeneries. All of these greeneries I'm talking about here, I like to keep in stock year-round, and I do use them year-round. This is the rounded leaf bush from Hobby Lobby. I love that fern texture. Looks so good, and it's great for adding beautiful texture to so many different wreath designs. I've used this in lots of different tutorials here on YouTube, including a 4th of July wreath that I really love, and some others as well. So pretty. Next is my camellia spray. This has such good quality leaves. Look at those. They're so good. And I love just how shiny they are and dark, and there's a couple different colors. I've used this in many tutorials, and I love using this to break up some of the frosted greenery in winter wreaths, but also this looks good in any year-round greenery wreath. I recently used it in a camellia wreath, so I have the camellia with whatever greenery it came with, and then I used the camellia leaves, and then another greenery that I'm going to be talking about right after this one is all in this wreath. This was one I taught in my VIP group, and I just love the year-round look it has, and it's so realistic. Also, these are ones I get wholesale. However, I do have them available in my Etsy shop now because they are a supply. So many people were asking me to sell these, so I decided to list them in my shop so you guys can have access to these as well if you don't have a wholesale account, and most of you don't, so that's totally fine. You can grab these in my Etsy shop. The other greenery I used in that camellia wreath is Osmanthus, and I use this as a filler for so many different wreaths. I love it. It's just got that great smooth dark green leaf color, and it just has easy branches to cut off, and it's fluffy, so it gives volume and interest, and it's just so pretty. I've got lots of tutorials here on YouTube with this greenery. Next, I have to have my magnolia leaves still. I use them all the time from Hobby Lobby, and I love that the back is a nice color too. It's that natural brown. So my husband and I just took a trip to Disneyland about a month ago, and there were magnolia trees there, and of course I'm taking pictures of the plants because I just can't help myself. I love all the flowers and things there. They're so pretty. And I was looking at the magnolia tree they had there, and I was like, wow, because they don't really grow well in our area. But I've had my customers tell me, wow, these magnolia leaves look so realistic. And so when I actually saw the tree in person, I was like, oh, they do look realistic. These look just like the fake ones I buy. So I was excited about that. Yes, I get very excited about plants, and I'm okay with that. I bet a lot of you do too. All right, next. Now this is called a shikiboo spray. I've bought it other places under different names, but this particular one, that's what it's called. I don't know why, but I love it because it kind of reminds me of laurel, and it's got just great leaf structure. It makes a great filler for so many different kinds of wreaths. Once again, I use this all year round. I do have a really good YouTube tutorial here on YouTube using it, and it's a Christmas wreath. And this is great. I have just this Greenery making wreaths of all sizes, and it sells really well. It's great on its own, and it plays well with others. And this is another one that you can only get wholesale, so I bought a bunch, and I've listed these in my Etsy shop, so you can have access to them as well if you don't have a wholesale account. Would I be Jenny's Wreath Boutique if I didn't have lamb's ear? I know, it can be a little messy and frustrating and expensive. However, I've had so many bestsellers using this Greenery, and I still love it so much, and it works so well. This is from Hobby Lobby. I like the big stem that has 5 branches on it. That's what I use the most. If you want a lamb's ear tutorial, obviously if you're in my VIP group, there's a lamb's ear tutorial in there, but I have one available in my Etsy shop. It's just how to make a lamb's ear wreath, and there's so many other ways you can use it. It's one of the most versatile greeneries you can get, I think. So of course this has to be on my top 10. Next is another kind of eucalyptus. This one is from Hobby Lobby. I love all different kinds of eucalyptus. It was really hard to narrow all my greeneries down, but this eucalyptus is one I use all the time. It's really good quality, and I just love it. I always keep it in hand. And it actually pairs really, really well with the lamb's ear, doesn't it? So this is one, like I said, I get it at Hobby Lobby, and I use it all the time. This next Greenery is also a wholesale Greenery that I do have available in my Etsy shop while supplies last. I will try my best to keep it in stock. It is ruscus. I love it so much. Isn't this just gorgeous? Such good quality leaves. They add such beautiful texture. I just love them so much any time of year. I've got lots of tutorials using this Greenery here on YouTube and in my VIP group. So all the Greeneries that are wholesale that you can't get without a wholesale license, I will have them in my Etsy shop linked below. So if you want to grab them, you can find them easily. If they go out of stock, I will do my best to restock them as soon as I can. Which one of these Greeneries is your favorite? Have you used them too? Of course, there are so many more different kinds of Greenery. These are just my top 10. And if you haven't watched it yet, watch my top 10 Greenery from Hobby Lobby. And if you want to grab some of these, or these, or these, they are available in my Etsy shop. I'll have them linked below. And don't forget to get that free cheat sheet. You will love it. All right, I will see you in the next video. Bye.